Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, we're entering Timi and we're going to go through the old part of the village, and it's market day, so there's going to be quite a bit of bedlam in the centre, I would imagine. I've got myself a nice hot latte, got a bit of a Romeo and Juliet in the hand, and we're going to proceed towards Paphos. So if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. You may have noticed that the sun is shining up in the sky. You may have noticed that the sky is looking very, very blue indeed. I promise you the sea, oh, that's looking blue. Mr. Paul, guess what? He's dressed head to toe in blue. So all that is missing is you. Get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy, because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting especially for you. It's coming up. This is the centre of the old village of Timi. We've got a Bookies on the left hand side. Perhaps if your name's Lord Dave Jono and you fancy having a flutter or two, that could be the place for you. There's one or two shops in town. What have we got? A hair salon coming up on the left. Down yonder there's a supermarket, there's a cafe, and on the left hand side now is the market, Timi Market. That's the biggest market in Paphos, operates on a Sunday. So guess what? Today is Sunday. And it is just before 12 o'clock and the temperature is 27 degrees. And we're in the second week of November. Yes, you heard me correctly. 27 degrees, second week of November. Atlas Coffee Shop there on the right hand side. I wonder if Sir Philip up in Kamara's village knows that there's two Atlas coffee shops, one at the top of Masoi just before you turn off into the village of Tremathusa and head out on your travels up towards Tala, and one in Timi village. If you go left here, by the way, you'd go to the Paphos airport and you'd literally arrive there in around about 30 seconds, but we're going right and we're heading back towards Paphos. That's where we're going on a truly, truly spectacality of a morning indeed. Now, big shout out to some of the superstars that we've met along the way. We had the great honour and the great pleasure the other night to sit with the superstars all the way from downtown in Sheffield. Big shout out to Nick the Greek, and of course his partner in his crimes, Lady Kath. Big shout out to you. We know you're going back to the UK today, and we hope you have a safe trip, and of course we hope the weather doesn't treat you too badly, and of course hopefully you'll come back and see us again very, very soon indeed. And of course we were also joined by Sir Steve and of course Lady Mandy, and we all had a good chin wag in the Pelican restaurant, and Nick and Kath had burgers. I think Nick had the bacon burger and Kath had the cheeseburger, and they both said that it was very, very good indeed, and they confirmed what we said when we made our special little video about the burgers in the Pelican restaurant, and they said they had a great meal indeed, and we certainly had a great night chatting about this and chatting about that. And the temperature on that evening was 22 degrees at 10:30 in the evening. What a great place to hang out, downtown Paphos. It is indeed. Paphos, 8 kilometres. In English, that's around 5 miles, so don't click off just yet. And of course, if you do like what you see, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Buy Me a Coffee platform is a totally safe and secure platform where you can gift a virtual coffee or 2 or 3 or as many as you'd like to the content creators that you like, and maybe Marika and me could be among those creators. All you got to do is hunt us down on Google. The magic words are Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. You'll hit our landing page. You'll find a little bit more information about us. You can choose to read all the other people's comments and the replies, and you'll understand that there's a lot of people that do love Marika and me. You can also choose to become one of our superstar members at only €10 a month. Get yourself a special title, get yourself special privileges. If you want a birthday shout out, if you want an anniversary shout out, if you want me to call you Captain, you never know. Drop it in the comments, and that video will be coming very, very soon, especially for you. I would like to do a big shout out to some of the guys who are superstars on the channel of Marika and me. If your name is Lady Anne Marie, there's a man in your life called Sir Michael, and and you've got a daughter, that's Princess Kaylee. A big shout out to you in downtown South Wales. Also in downtown South Wales, if your name is Sir Lee and there's a beauty in your life called Lady Victoria, and you've got a daughter who likes to tune in now and again, that's Princess Layla. A very Calimera to you. And another princess who likes to come back now and again, and she's looking forward to coming back to Cyprus next year. Who we're talking about? The girl with the smile of an angel and of course the heart of a lion. A very good morning to our superstar, Princess Meghan. I hope you're doing well. We really do indeed. There's also a princess up in downtown Scotland, and her father just happens to be my cousin King James. He's got himself a queen, that's Queen Karine, who we're talking about. Hopefully her face is lighted up like a Christmas tree. Of course, it's Princess Darling. A very good morning to you. We're rapidly approaching Paphos town, so don't click off just yet. And also I had the great opportunity the day before yesterday to meet a superstar, and we sat in the coffee shop in the Neon Mill and we put the world to rights, and we chatted for a couple of hours, and he accosted me in the underground car park. I parked up, got out of my car, I was walking to the escalators, and I heard these words, Mr. Paul, and I had the great pleasure to meet a man called Mr. Brian. He's got a Yaris and he had a bit of a problem with his battery, so I sorted out with my tools that are in the boot of the Jaguar, and then we moseyed on down up to the coffee shop, had a coffee and had a great chat indeed, and I look forward to meeting Mr. Brian again. He's got my number. Next time you're back in Paphos, don't forget to give us a tinkle and we'll meet up, have a coffee and have a chinwag or two. But one thing's for sure, the weather in Paphos this year in particular is absolutely unbelievable, and let's keep our fingers crossed that it stays like this for the next 2-3 weeks, because we understand that there are still a few people coming to Paphos, and of course they want to get a great holiday. Perhaps they're not so bothered about getting a suntan at this time of year, but they are looking forward to doing a bit of dancing in the Paphos Promenade and supping on a tot or two, perhaps a Nigel Big Guns, you never know, because of course he's in Paphos as we speak, and of course he's got with him that bit of sweetness in his life, and of course that is Lady so sweet Caroline. And we had a great meal last night with them, we really did. We went to the Orchid restaurant to the rear of Alexander the Great. The food, Mr. Raj, if you're watching, the greatest manager in the world, the food was to die for. The food was exceptional, the service was exceptional, and the atmosphere, wow, it was fantastic. And then we retired to the inside lounge, had another tot or two. We had a great evening indeed. Big thank you to Lord Nigel of the Big Guns, and of course Lady so sweet Caroline. We had a fabulous time, and in the next couple of days we're going to go for lunch. This time it's my treat, and of course they're going to go back to the UK in a few days, get ready for Christmas, and I've no doubt there'll be chuchki dancing down the Paphos Promenade again very soon indeed. We are about to enter Paphos, yes, and there's quite a lot of traffic, isn't there? I think there must have been a few aeroplanes that must have come in, because, well, the road's busy, very busy for this time of day on a Sunday morning, because in general on Sundays in Cyprus anyway, most people don't do anything apart from, well, mosey around, or perhaps get an extra hour of sleep, or get ready to go for lunch, because that's a big tradition in Cyprus, whether they go to the harbour or whether they go to see to their mother or father. But it's a big thing to go for lunch, particularly on a Sunday. What I'm talking about, every day is a big thing in Cyprus. Lunch, everything revolves around lunch. You get up in the morning, you don't do a lot, about 11 o'clock you think about lunch, go for lunch, 3 o'clock finish lunch, and then you don't do a lot. This is the beauty of living in Paphos, Cyprus, the island of love. We've arrived in Paphos. What's going on around here? Kiosk over there, if you want to buy Romeo and Juliet, or perhaps a can of Coke, something like that. What's coming up down here? Ooh, benzene station. What's the price of benzene today? Let's have a quick look. Let's find out what it is. It's gone up. Has it gone down? Today, diesel, €1.62. €1.62.0. There we go. Why do they bother with this 0.1, 0.2? Nobody cares. Make it 162, 163, whatever. Just round it up. It doesn't matter. We're going to have to put it in anyway. So don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. And please forgive the road service. I'm in an XJ Jag with air controlled suspension, and even this car cannot smooth out all of the potholes and manhole covers and the, I don't know what the word is, but the inconsistencies in the road surface. And some of these bits of the road are quite new, by the way. This bit there, quite new. This bit, quite old. It's like a patchwork, it's like a quilt. And the car is crashing around. So either I've got flat tyres, which I haven't, because the tyre sensor says they're full. But here we go, up a speed bump now. I tell you, goodness. Anyway, where are we? Downtown Paphos, Yeroskipu, to be precise. Yeroskipu Square is on the left-hand side. A lot of people dancing around there, having a coffee or two. We've arrived at our destination. This is Paphos. Let's keep going to the former Debenhams roundabout. So we are in downtown Yeroskipu. As you can see, there's businesses all over the place. There's a photography shop here, perhaps for your wedding photos or that special christening photo. You might want to go there. You've got a bank over there called the Hellenic Bank if you want a little bit of money. That's the bank owned by the church, although I don't think it is anymore. I think the church went bankrupt and had to sell it off, and I think it's now owned by some Ukrainians, but I don't know. Anyway, there's a bank. If you want some money, everyone else is robbing that bank, so why not you pop in there with a balaclava and a shotgun and see if they'll chuck you a couple of bob as well. Papa Antonia Bakery, that's coming up on the left. A nice bakery, does some good pastries, and you can get a nice coffee in there as well, and the parking is pretty good, shall we say. Again, if you want to go and have a bet or two, you've got CYBet, so cyprusbet.com. You never know, you might lose a couple of bob or two. If you want is it Rambo? Let's have a look. Yes, it's Rambo. If you want a Rambo whippy ice cream, I mentioned Lady Oh So Sweet Caroline. She's got a bit of an ice cream fetish at the moment, and they go out every day and get an ice cream. And she was saying that she wants to have a big dip, whatever that might be. I don't know, but we'll have to talk about Lord Nigel about that, won't we? We'll have to talk to him. Yes. So she fancies an ice cream. So tonight they'll get another one somewhere. I think she wants it dipped in chocolate. Stop it now, Paul. Stop it now. What's coming up? Traffic lights that are on red, especially for Lady Andrea. Andrea is slipping of late, I've noticed. The lights are always on red, but luckily they are now installing camera lights at some of the lights, so I've decided in my great wisdom to always stop at the lights, because obviously very, very soon it will become very, very expensive if you continue to go through red lights. So a lot of people are in for a shock, shall we say. But look at that sky. You've got to admit one thing, the sky is looking absolutely beautiful. The weather is spectacular. Get yourself on a big bird or a canoe. Start paddling like crazy. Guess what? We're waiting impatiently for Lord Julian and, of course, Lady Bridget. Come on, guys, get over and let's get you down to the Pelican restaurant and make a special video with you as we eat and we wine and we dine. This is the former Debenhams roundabout. There's a nice bit of a fountain blowing up into the sky. Looks very, very beautiful on this spectacularity of a day indeed. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to come back for a little bit more of Mr. Paul's complete and utter madness.